Don't know what happened, but yeah, we're back again. So yeah, there's a way to instant activate your poise. Always, always. It doesn't matter if your opponent have more poise than you. As soon as he's wearing a greatsword or a hyper armor weapon, you can always win the trade. And it's like this. There's two sides on your opponent. You see, like the left side and the right side. And if you are locking off, and let's hit at the same time, everyone. Opa, I'm sorry. Again, again. I'm sorry. Again, again, again. Okay, here. 3, 2, 1. Like that. You see. If we hit at the same time, again, heal. And let's try to hit at the same time. Okay, keep that timing. Keep that timing. Okay, hold on. Again. Again. Like that. You see that one? If I start the animation and he at first hit my back and then I turn around like this, even if he hits me first, I'm always gonna activate my hyper armor first than him, and I'm gonna have more poise than him. Most of people doesn't know that my back have so much more poise than my front part of my body, you know, and that's something that you need to know. And so the thing is, if you want to have if you want to hit faster and activate your poise, let's hit. Opa. Yeah, I'm still in range. What the fuck? Opa. Okay, I'm still in range. I'm still in range. Like that. You see? I'm always gonna win the trade. Always gonna win the trade. It's a technique. So it requires practice, you know? Most of people don't know that. So you can always use your back to activate your hyper armor. Let's refresh poise. Reload, I mean. So that's two things, you know, to escape from true combos, giving your opponent your back, and how to instant activate your hyper armor. It doesn't matter if your opponent have more poise than you. If you dominate that technique, you're always gonna win the trade, and you can always combo. So those two things, and there's a special thing. Don't do it. Stand still, yeah. You see that hit. You see that sometimes spears have like double hit. Well, the same happens with the Claymore, and sometimes you can activate the crit damage doing that. Most of the times you're gonna do a double hit by doing that shit. But it's hard to land it. But it's just like a matter of luck. But if you do that, you can always you can sometimes activate the crit damage. It's like if you're doing a backstab or a parry, you know, it's gonna be a lot of damage. Yeah, it requires practice actually, and those things, it's something that most people doesn't know about Claymore. What else? There's some true combos actually, like yeah. What else? Can you put yourself here, like stand still? Thank you, bro. So there's two things that you need to know if you want to hit earlier than your opponent, and if both of you hit at the same time, you need to hit at this side. If you want to have more range, you need to hit to this side, to his right side, and you're always gonna activate the phantom range from your opponent. I mean, from your claymore. So that's something that you need to know. If you want to have extra phantom range, always you need to always to hit to that shit. Let me join. Hi. Join what? The bow shot, or the tutorial. But by the way, yeah. So there's some true combos like this one. I'm gonna hit you I'm gonna hit you one time, and then try to panic roll. Okay. Okay. If I want to have some extra range, you see that there's like the left side and the right side. Well, if he rolls like in X direction, like here or here as well, and here as well, if there's a little bit of latency, I will be able to connect the third hit. So try to panic roll after the first hit to the X directions. Opa, I'm sorry about that. Almost. Okay. It's sometimes true combo. It's not like true combo, but it's a roll catch, and it's better than doing this, you know. And one thing that most of people know it's the wiggling. It's better to do this unlock than this, you know, than these two ones. So what we learn here, it's how to activate the instant hyper armor frames from the claymore, always winning the trade. How to be aggressive against someone that it's doing this shit, you know, like using a fast weapon without and always rolling away. The right thing to do it's with this one. It's with the air too. Not waiting for your opponent to hit first. You don't need to do that, and it's better to use claymore without locking on, because you're activating. If you hit to his left side, you're always activating the faster frames of your claymore, and if you hit like this, you're always activating the instant poise. So that's how you want to use it. And if you want to be aggressive with one opponent, you don't need to wait for him to hit you first. You can always just chase him and try to land this shit, and mix it with rolling attacks or air ones. All depends on you. So we learn that sometimes we can activate the critic damage with the air 2s without locking on. We learn how to escape from true combos, air 2 true combos, air 1 true combos. We learn how to hit faster, and how to activate the range of your claymore. Some people will say, oh, look at that phantom range, it's shit. Well, it's not. You can do it constantly if you dominate the technique. So it's like that. What else? I think it's important for people to also know that there's some type of roles that you need to dominate as well, and it also work with Murky. Do you have a Murky? A Murky? Okay, like try to put pressure with me to the Murky. No, with the air one, yeah, with the regular one, of course. Okay, so that's basically how you want to roll it. Always to your right side, to the right side of your opponent's side. It's the dodging roll, you know, and to this side, it's a way to be able to punish. So if you want to activate your prediction roll, you're gonna roll to your opponent left side. If you want to activate your dodging roll and to break his hitbox, you need to always to roll to his back. And be careful, do not roll to the left side or to the right side. You need to roll into his right side, but into him, not only to the right side. And it happens the same with any other weapon. If you want to break your opponent hitbox, always roll to the right side and you will be able to dodge. And if you dominate those rolls and also learn how to instant activate the hyper armor of your claymore, you will be super dangerous with a claymore. And if your opponent started doing things like if he's so good doing like rolls or dodging, you can always compensate that skill from him, like doing hard ups, because you can use a claymore as your main weapon, but it's not gonna work if you don't mix it with I don't know, hard swaps like Gandhi, you know, like Corbian, because in that way you're gonna be unpredictable, since this shit it's so slow. And what else? Yeah, well, I think that's the same. And there's some true combos panic roll, like that one, that it's so much better than this one, you know. That's a true combo. You just need to wait a little bit and then doing this. And if you want to continue the combo, you can always mix it with a running attack. And if he keeps panic rolling, that's a true combo as well. So we learned a few tricks with the claymore, how to get out of true combos, how to instant activate your hyper armor, how to always win a trade, how to break your opponent hitbox, and how to activate the crit. Oh shit! I'm not gonna hit you. The crit hit without doing a backstab or a parry. So you can only do this type of things with a claymore. Any other greatsword, it's not as good as this one. So yeah, it doesn't matter how many points you have. You can always win trades. You don't need this ring. It's useful, but you actually don't need it. That's only for the people that it's a beginner with the claymore and it's always locking on and waiting to win the trade by punishing with hyper armor. But that's not the way that you want to use the claymore. So can you panic roll after the first one? You see, that's another true combo. After the air one, you don't need to only once. You don't need to yeah, to always do this shit, you know. You can mix it. And yeah, so that's it. Tips and tricks from claymore that no one else and nobody's gonna explain to you. And yes, you have so much more hyper armor and poise on your back that in front of you. So you always want to do this. And to pressure your opponent, it doesn't matter which weapon he's using, always with the air too, and you always gonna win the trade. And also another thing, you can use baits, but it's dangerous, because if you just press R2, you instant activate your poise, but if you charge it, you don't have poise while you're charging it. You're only gonna have poise in the last part of your hitbox. So okay, hit me when I finish my charge, okay? Okay, again, don't worry. Okay, you in front of me, I'm not gonna hit you. Oh fuck, there's the wall coming. You see? So in the last part of the charge, you have hyper armor, so you can use it to bait your opponent, and if you take the hit, you can always hit twice, you know. So that's the way that you want to use a claymore. Don't lock on. That's shit. that's not gonna work. And if you want to activate the extra range, hit his right side, and if you want to hit first, hit his left side. And that's all. That's a quickly Claymore tips and tricks. Thank you, Risk, for helping me. And this is something that no one is gonna teach you, not even G9. So yeah, good to see you guys. Fuck you all. I'm kidding. I send you all my love, guys.